2K Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are delighted to welcome you to today's event. Today's coverage of the Kelly Classic is set to kick off. Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam, as always, in the booth. Pleasure of being here at Echo Park Golf Club. Rich, what are these players facing as they step up to this first tee?
Well, it's a really cool opening tee shot with the city views in the background. However, don't get lulled to sleep because you got to hit a good tee shot to avoid all four bunkers that dot this fairway, both right and left. Second shot slightly uphill to, again, a green that's well protected by bunkers both right and left. An opening par here is a fantastic score.
It's all set up to be a beauty. Let's head out to the action. Needs this one to kick right. Yep, that one's on the dance floor. You can two-putt that for sure. Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. Just didn't drop. 5 feet coming up to the cup. That was a gallant attempt. And this one is for bogey. Facing early adversity there after opening up with a bogey.
Just the thing they didn't want to have happen. An opening bogey. Hopefully that does not set the tone for the rest of the day.
Well, this should find the short grass. Second shot on the second. Nicely done. Getting ready to play their third.
Downwind on this shot.
Seemed to lose the handle on that shot.
Oh, the wind wreaks havoc with another golf ball.
That's a touch of class.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
Currently at +1 for the day. This hole here is a par 4. This looks to be heading for the cut stuff. Second shot here on the third. Keep your fingers crossed for a bounce to the right. But not a bad approach, that one, up onto the green. A couple of putts from there, and that'll be a pretty good hole. Ooh, right by the hole. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
Nice little par putt here.
That's a good putt to make, that one. Sitting at 1 over for the day. Here we are at Echo Park Golf Club, the 4th hole, and it's a big brute of a par 4.
Off the tee, your eyes look down the left-hand side and see two massive bunkers and obviously the water. So anything right of that is just fine. If you find the fairway, second shot is downhill just a little bit to a long, narrow green that has got bunkers down the right-hand side. Distance control with that second shot is absolutely imperative if they want to have a good look at birdie.
Club up. I like this play.
Well, that's well played, and a great birdie opportunity coming up here at the 4th. Always nice when you can just go ahead and tap one in for birdie. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. And they'll be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum. Yeah, a quality shot from him. He'll be pleased. Well, Rich, from where I'm sitting, this looks makeable. Do you agree?
Luke, I gotta say, I don't like their chances. I have been wrong once before, but I really can't remember when that was.
Putting for a par now. That was a top-level approach shot, but unfortunately they walk off the green with a par. Here we are at the 6th hole.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
That should find the cut stuff. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf.
You know what? That deserves a golf clap.
Always nice to have a birdie putt.
Surely it's going to.
Appears to have overcooked this one. 3 feet to go here to the hole. Okay, let's head to the next. Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. Looking at a par 5 here. And after that par, they're looking for something good here. Oh, seems to have got a big piece of that one. Striped. Time for the second shot here at the 7th. That's some good golf right there. And here we are with the 3rd shot. 5 shots off the lead. How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. This would be a great up and down. And he needs this to save par. Ooh, nice line. Yeah, we'll take that. So no movement on the leaderboard, remaining at even overall. We've reached the 8th hole. That was a little bit of a misfire, I'd say.
Oh, look at that. The wind just wreaking havoc with that shot. Disappointing.
That was close. An opportunity to make a par here. The putt drops, and we're moving on. We've reached the 9th hole. Time to tee off. Great shot. Even for the day. Going with the 5-wood. That one seemed to get away from them, Rich.
Gotta believe the wind affected the golf ball there.
And this from the greenside rough. He has this putt to save his par.
Yep, tracking well.
Yeah, good putt. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort. We've reached the beginning of the back 9, the 10th.
GTA でやりましょう。
Well, that's showcasing their power there, Rich.
I tell you what a sensational play. This player stepped up their game. A bold play.
確かに似て
Hopefully
る
a。bold reward.
Chance to move up into the top 20 on the leaderboard. A good putt to make here. Well played. What an eagle. And that will take him to 2 under. He's currently tied for 11th. The 11th at Echo Park is a par 4 stretching at 430 from the back tees.
Just a slight bit uphill off the tee shot. Find a spot at that far bunker, Luke, that you want to aim at and go ahead and turn it loose. From there, second shot goes over a nice little meandering stream that wanders throughout the golf course to a green, clover-like in appearance, but I gotta say, this is really one of the coolest holes on the golf course. I love it.
Opting for the 9-iron. Should find the green. A wonderful shot, a chance for birdie here on the 11th. This putt to join those amongst the top 10 on the leaderboard. And this player's moving up on the leaderboard after that hole. It's time for a one-shotter. Well, let's see if they can roll off that birdie at the last. Lovely momentum here. Going with the 8-iron here. This should play. Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance.
Already had a few birdies today. This for another.
And down it goes. So that's back-to-back birdies. To the top 5 he goes. Trailing by a couple of strokes now.
Getting closer to that top spot on the leaderboard. This is getting interesting.
Nicely done.
This shot from around 210 yards. He's 2 shots back. Opting for the 5-wood. So I might need to set. This is from miles away.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Didn't quite have the right stuff there. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole. Nicely holed and for par. He's in a share of 5th position. All right, getting into our final stretch. Time to tee off here at the 14th. Wonderfully played. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
He's got, I'd say, a solid 145 here.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Well struck. Well, this would be a good putt to make, and with it, a share of 3rd spot.
And a big moment for this player with just 4 holes left.
Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Time to hit a good one here at the 15th.
Oh, just absolutely abused the golf ball there with that shot.
And they're playing from about 140 yards out. Just a couple back from our leader. Chosen the pitching wedge here. That one should find the surface. Just putting on a ball striking clinic, it seems, today, Rich.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
And with that putt, now it's 6 under with a few to play.
And they're going to have to really focus in here to try and chase down that leader.
Now on the tee after a birdie. Fired up and ready for more. Going with the 9-iron, I think. If you're going to put your foot down, this is as good a time as any. Well, this is an important putt for the tournament here, Rich.
Certainly is. Let's watch it unfold, Luke.
Okay, steady now. It's just about 3 feet away. And as they leave that hole, Rich, you'd imagine a little bit frustrated after such a great shot in.
So close to getting a share of the lead, but gone with that effort for birdie.
That's a big drive. Henny, what's the player facing here?
Setting up here from about 170 yards.
Going with the 7. Look at the line on this one. Get in the hole. That's well played. Pin high. That's the mark of a ball striker. And this putt to move into a tie for first place.
And only one hole to go in this event, Luke.
He can sense an opportunity here.
One of the good guys out there, Luke. I am hoping for this one to fall.
Trailing by a stroke after that hole. Teeing off here at the lucky last, the 18. Not a bad line, this one. 2 wins so far this season. A big bold play, and it almost paid off. Close to the surface. Let's see if they can get it up and down.
It's an aggressive play, Luke. Like to see it on this par 5.
How close was that to going down? Well, this is it. They need this putt to force a playoff.
Surely it.
And there it is, Rich. We're going to extra holes now.
What a grind this last few holes were for this player. They got it done. Late charge up the leaderboard. Love to see it. Heading to a playoff.
Here we go, Rich. It's time for some playoff action.
Oh, and this tournament deserved it, Luke. So good all day long.
This will be intense, Rich. So much pressure, and these players won't be stopping until one of them wins the hole. Buckle up.
Luke, I'm ready. Let's go.
Oh, that's piped. That's heading down the runway. Well, this is exciting, Rich. This looks gettable.
Nobody wants to see this player lay up. Time to be bold.
Well, that's a pretty good play there, Rich. Right up near the surface.
What a sensational play on this par 5 there, Luke.
And it comes down to this putt to win the Kelly Classic.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? This truly is do or die. They need this to extend the playoff. And the pressure builds. That forces this playoff to another hole. Always the toughest hole in the game. A long par 4.
Well, this player had a par earlier on this hole in regulation, Luke. Not too sure that's going to be good enough in this playoff.
That drive heading straight towards the cut stuff. A big moment here. Really got to be aggressive if they want to have a chance in this one.
With their opponent in there close, Luke, absolutely. Take dead aim.
This one looks to be a tad wayward. Oh, and that's a missed green in a playoff. Hopefully they can regain their composure. The equation's pretty simple. Chip this in and win the tournament. Wow, that almost went in the hole. Very crafty, that shot.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
And that'll force this playoff to another hole. That should find the fairway. Second shot here at the 18th. Oh, I love this type of courage, Rich. Going forward in two.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home in two.
And this putt for the tournament.
Come on, ball. Don't deny him.
Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. And it comes down to this putt to win the Kelly Classic. Ooh. It all comes down to this. Make it, and the playoff continues. Yes, you can feel the tension building. This playoff's going to another hole.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Well, it seems obvious. They really need to stick this one close if they want to have a chance.
They have to expect their opponent to make that putt, Luke, so you have to take a chance and get it close.
This one's headed towards the rough. Not a good time for an errant approach. Missing the green in a playoff puts pressure on the short game. Oh, come on. This would be a good one to hole. A chip for the tournament. Well, game over. An incredible shot to go out there and get it done like that in the playoffs.
A walk-off hole out, Luke? Are you kidding me? It doesn't get any better than that.
Well, that's what you love to see, isn't it, Rich? A player being aggressive when it matters most. How about that shot to win a playoff?
Going out there in the playoff and firing at the pins and coming ever so close to making an eagle. Well, just the tap-in birdie wins it all. Love to see the aggressiveness. Well-deserved win.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, hope you enjoyed our extra coverage in this week's playoff finale. From myself and all the hardworking people at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. See you next time. Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Bluff Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, great to be with you guys. Now this group will be one to watch today. Lots of chatter on social media leading up to this pairing. We have a rookie on tour who has set very specific goals for themselves, and their first one is to beat their playing partner this week.
Love it, Henny. This will make for an extra layer of excitement. It always adds a bit more drama to an event when we can follow a competition within a competition. Can't wait to see what happens in our featured group throughout this tournament. getting ready to play their third. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Setting up this putt 11 feet from the cup. Little birdie look in here.
This one's looking good.
Currently 1 under for the tournament. One of our on-course reporters, John McCarthy, has been out surveying the scene here in preparation for today's broadcast. John, what are some of the things the players will be looking out for today at Craggy Heights?
Well, Luke, I think one of the first things the players are going to be looking at is really, literally, the shapes of these fairways. They are laid out in a way that often there are little pockets of fairway that the players can hit to. And if they do end up safe, they can really open up options on their approach shots. But they're going to have to be confident in their swing to reap those rewards. Another thing to watch for are holes like the 5th, where the fairway narrows significantly the further out you hit your tee shot. There's also holes like the par 4 17th, where you can drive the green, yes, but there is a lot of danger in the form of water and sand around the green to contend with. So it's very much a risk-reward course. Can't wait to just sit back and watch how these professionals take this course on. Should be a fun week here at Craggy Heights.
This hole is a par 3. They get a little ground draw here. Yep, that shot safely on the green. An opportunity for a birdie here. Ouch, that hurts. And that should secure the par on this one. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's 1 stroke behind his rival in this event.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Currently 1 under for the round. Teeing off here at the 4th. Oh, that was pure. Few players have had the kind of impact on the game that Ricky Fowler has, and certainly being a fan favourite, Rich. It's funny when you see grown men dressed head to toe in orange supporting this wonderful person. But I know he wants more out of his career bio than what he's got right now.
And he will definitely get it as well, Luke. He's too good of a talent, and he has too much ability to not be a great player and be on the top of the leaderboard. Definitely a few times during the season. He is definitely, if there is a Pied Piper in golf outside of Tiger Woods, I would put my thumb on Ricky Fowler, just because so many people go out there dressed in the orange gear that he has, and whatever he does, they just love it. He's engaging, he's affable, he looks like he is enjoying himself on the golf course, which I truly believe he is. He really is one of these players that's so dynamic and so fun to be around. You can't help but root for him week in and week out. Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. Just 2 shots behind. Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? A chance to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard. A good putt to make. Fair effort, that. Good birdie.
Unreal display this week with that wand.
Here's Ricky Fowler's next shot. Wow, what a save.
And now this is why you can never get comfortable, even if you're leading a PGA Tour pro. This is what they do. They mean business.
Next up is a par 4. Always a stern test. time for the second shot here at the 6th.
Oh, this is on a fantastic line. Is it the right distance?
Well, they've got their eye locked in. Look at that approach shot against Ricky Fowler as well.
This putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
And with that, that's their 4th birdie. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. Let's see what happens here on the 7th. Now, this one looks to be heading down the runway. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
The wind is at their back on this one.
Going with the pitching wedge here.
This one looks to be on a pretty good line.
That's just inside the range. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
This is downhill. Can't be too bold.
Oh, so close. And this one is for his par. That will work. Checking the standings now, and they're currently tied for first with multiple major champion Collin Morikawa. Here we find ourselves at the dramatic 8th hole at Craggy Heights, a par 3 playing 198 yards from the back tees.
Look, probably one of those picturesque par 3s on this golf course, if not the one. Obviously, coming up shy is a huge no-no with water lurking there. You're going to see most players hit it deep into the green. Anywhere in the heart of the green really is just fine. Walking off with a par here is just dandy.
Yeah, that's lovely weight. Getting it right up by the hole. Excellent job. And that makes him tied for first. This has to be one of the more difficult holes in golf. The long par 4. And he's down there.
Setting up here from about 195 yards.
Going with the 5-iron here. Should find the green here. That was a beauty. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
Birdied their last hole.
A chance to move to 5 under par.
Looking better.
Wonderful shot. And that will take him to 5 under. Teeing off now on the 10th hole. This one looks to be heading for the sanctuary of the fairway. Playing this shot from about 210 yards out. He leads the field by a stroke. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Yeah, that one's looking good. Not a bad approach, that one. Not quite inside the birdie range, but you never know. Hole a long one. Still counts. Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it. It was on a good line. No, that's too bad. You know, Luke Donald once made all 400-plus attempts inside 3 feet on the PGA Tour. After that hole, this player is currently in first place, with Collin Morikawa in second. Choosing the 9-iron here. Oh, that's a great shot and a birdie opportunity coming up here at the 11th.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
And another one goes. And with it, an increase of his lead. And that will move him to 6 under par. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Leading by a couple after that hole. Oh, Rich loves standing on this 12th tee here, a par 5. You're always thinking birdie or perhaps better. Take us through it.
At 555 yards, Luke, there still is a decision to be made off the tee for these players. Do they challenge the fairway bunker, but also bring in the water down the right-hand side, or do they just go ahead and lay it up to the left and make it a 3-shotter? The bold players are going to knock it down to a sliver of an opening, and from there, they're going to be able to go for it. Second shot playing a little bit downhill. A little pond over on the left-hand side can be a little bit nuisance, but all in all, it's a pretty simple, straightforward par 5. Birdies are in order.
Well, this person displays the power game in pure fashion there.
Using the big muscles to get it home in 2 there.
Just didn't drop. Trying to get it to 7 under par with this putt.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard.
2 in a row there, Luke. Getting their groove on.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 28 feet from the cup.
The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage.
The play so far has been stellar, increasing the lead, Luke. But can they maintain it? Let's find out.
Oh, that's a high caliber shot. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 165 yards.
And choosing the 8-iron here. Well, this one's right at the pin. Oh, what a shot. You'll take that. What an opportunity to make a birdie. Oh, what a performance. 8 birdies on the card. And with that, he'll move to 8 under par. Awesome play. It's time to tee off here at the 14th hole. From around 170 yards here, currently in the lead by a shot. Going with the 8-iron here. That's nicely done. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Putting for birdie. Looking really good. And that's a long-range bomb. And rest assured their rival will be looking over their shoulder. Still in the lead now after that hole. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling. Good shot there, Beamer. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Okay, let's get back to the action. This putt to get to 10 under par.
Their short game has been very impressive. They've been really sharp today.
Just hammered that through the line. 7 feet to the cup. That's frustrating. Putting for bogey. Well, the leader giving a little hope for the rest of the field there as they put down a bogey on the scorecard.
With just a small sliver of a lead, this could go any different direction down the stretch.
Time for the second shot at the 16th. Oh, almost went in. Oh, that's outstanding. Another great shot by our leader.
Absolutely love watching a player be bold and be rewarded for it.
Oh, what a super shot. And now that finds him in first place.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on? Let's find out.
Well, there's a very good reason why he's leading this tournament, and that's Exhibit A. Gee, it's metronomic here. Green after green. Gee, golf looks easy when you're playing like this.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.
That's inside the range. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. Well, what a lovely position to be in. Holding the lead, playing the last. Good luck. Handy effort, that one. This shot is about 140 yards out. Currently leading by 3. Opting for the 9-iron. What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. And it's all come down to this. Make this putt. Ladies and gentlemen, they've just won their first ever PGA Tour event. Rich, what do you think's going through their mind right now?
Nothing. They're confused about everything right now. I tell you, you win and you can't believe it just happened. You really just have no idea. You're shocked. It's a great feeling.
お疲れ様でした。
And Rich, they only had a narrow margin the entire back 9, but they were able to pull out the win. That's very gutsy, isn't it?
Luke, impressive win all around. I got to say, a gutsy performance at the end of the tournament. Final 9 holes. Job well done.
On behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in, and see you next time.